Hey everyone, today the moon continues in Sagittarius, where we are looking at thinking about the bigger picture, how we make meaning of what is happening, and how we tell the story. And also today we are bringing in the energies of Saturn and Jupiter as the moon moves through Sagittarius. Last night opposing Jupiter, Jupiter in the sign of Gemini, curiosity, and the moon in the sign of Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, squaring Saturn, which brings challenge. It means we have to put in the effort and the hard work. So, today I want to talk about how we can think about what matters and where we are experiencing the challenge and the pressure to put that into not just action, but into our very own beliefs about what is possible. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Saturday, January 25th. And these squares, not exactly a T-square, but first the moon opposes Jupiter on Friday evening, and then the moon squares Saturn on Saturday. Jupiter and Saturn are in a square formation, so we're having to really come to terms with our own beliefs and how our beliefs work for us or do not work for us, right? Noticing where our beliefs may not be working for us. And as I was sharing yesterday, we really want to think about how our beliefs, which is the story we tell ourselves about what is true, what is possible, what is going to happen, right? And so we can build our beliefs based on our fears, or we can build our beliefs based on our human creativity, our power, our empowerment, our healing process, our capacity to love, our capacity to be loving beings. So much potential. And so we want to be realistic, right? We want to be real, which is very Saturn. We want to be real about what's happening, how it impacts us, how it impacts the vulnerable, Saturn in Pisces, really thinking about compassion and empathy and how to protect those who are more vulnerable. And we have Mars retrograde in Cancer. So, also there thinking about how to defend and protect the more vulnerable in our society. So those themes are there, but this moon squaring Saturn, and in a bigger picture, Jupiter squaring Saturn, which is going on for several months, really, kind of not exact the whole time, obviously, but kind of in the background here in terms of, I mean, has been in the background through late 2024 and well into 2025. We are continuing this Jupiter Saturn square. So again, squares being challenges or pressure to step up our game, right? So we need to step up our game in terms of living and bringing into reality our bigger picture principles. What is meaningful, spiritual? What do we care about? What brings meaning to our lives, and how do we embody that? So it doesn't mean that you're wrong or a bad person if you, aren't perfect in living your values, in living this higher set of principles or what's important to you. It just means that there's an invitation to learn. There's an invitation to grow into what we are capable of. So I invite you to completely let go of the past and where you think you should be, or what you think you should have done, or what you think you should have accomplished by now, and instead to say, here I am right now in this present moment. What is there for me to learn? What is there for me to step up to, right? To grow into, to become in ways where I can more fully live my values, live my spiritual principles, live the path that is meaningful to me, what I care about. And so we've been talking a lot here about getting clear about what you want, what you care about, what brings meaning to your life. And this is an opportunity to ask yourself how you are living those values, how you are embodying them, how you are taking action in your daily life, but not just action, it's also ways of being. It's the little actions. It's the big actions are important. But it's the thing is not to feel bad if you can't do the bigger actions. And that sense that we have of feeling like we're not doing enough can itself bring a feeling of paralysis. Oh, I can't solve these huge, big problems of the world, so why bother? That is certainly what we could succumb to right now. So the other choice is to say, I can't I can't fix everything by myself, but I can do my part. And how is that? What does that look like for me today? What does that look like for me to make a change in my daily life, in what I do, in how I live, in living according to my values? And so it's just a time to reflect on what that looks like for you and how to think about, what you could do differently, what would make you feel good. This is all about feeling, aligning with joy and happiness, feeling that sense of being part of a healing process, maybe for the collective, right? You can be in a healing process for yourself and have that also contribute to creating a better world and being part of what it takes to build the vision that you have, to work toward it, to meet that goal, right? We have the big goal, but then we need to break it down into what does that look like over the next 12 months, right? How do I maybe set one goal per month of something that I'm going to do that's positive, or one per day? It's like figure out what works for you, what makes sense for you, and think about how you are going to live according to your values and bring more positive beliefs in so that that can fuel your ability to be part of positive changes, part of the healing process. So thinking about these challenges and pressures with Jupiter, which is beliefs and faith and hope and optimism and this expansive feeling of possibility, and then Saturn, which is reality, hard reality, our limitations, the things we can't do, the things we can't fix, really feeling that and being real and honest about that. And then asking how these two things can work together. How can we bring our ability to adopt positive beliefs that take us on a healing path, which makes us feel better, right? So again, living your life in a way that serves your own happiness, joy, creativity, life force, energy is very powerful. So start with that, right? It's not about like the heaviness of the responsibility to be a part of fixing the world. It's really about living according to the joy and the happiness and the positive energy that dwells within you and allowing that to fuel you into, what are the positive action steps you can take to contribute to what you care about in the world, and thinking in terms of the story of hope and how you are doing your part in that story. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Marina Orms. You can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. and check out that offer for the Mars retrograde recorded reading. It's a lower price than my normal readings, and it gives you some brilliant insight into how to think about your path and your strategy and your actions at this time. So highly recommend that. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing, and I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Bye for now.